Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, the Most High, the Heavenly Father. His Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah, not Hashem, not Yahweh, Have, Vave. It's Yahweh. And his only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, not Yahusha. It's Yahweh Shah. So we got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder, bishop, and elders of the great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether concepted or not. An essential salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth, or believing this truth, and pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, sharing light to the whole elect. Shalom to the Awad who are listening, learning. If you sis will listen, learning. I'm Isaiah from Jim Messalano camp. Prophet of Doom coming at you with another lesson in true facts, faith, and edification. Another day of edification, Lord willing, this be edifying. And hold on here, bear with me. I forgot to pull this up first. And shalom to the Akim and I walk tuning in. Yeah, about Shema Shah Brakathum. I've been trying to figure out what the problem is with me doing these lessons. So I have to just plug into this Wi-Fi. So I have to plug into this Wi-Fi and go direct. So Salakia, man. Make sure. Okay. Yeah, so I had to plug into this Wi-Fi and go direct. I've been doing it wireless, but you know, I'm inside the box, not realizing that there's a billion people using the internet when I'm using it. So the head brother of the camp was like, man, plug in into the internet instead of using wireless. So real quick, let me play this first. I want to read this here. Copyright disclaimer on the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing non-profit educational or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. So I want to show that because I saw this clip here. It ain't gonna make this too long, Lord willing. I saw this clip and I just want to make some points. So let's go back to this. Man, this different, man. It hit me different. So I want to play this. So I got the sections because this dude, this guy on this channel right here, I want to, and he do a little bit of talking, but he played two different Evites, which I want to play. And these points that these Evites make, when I heard it, I just thought about two scriptures. The one in Exodus and then the one in Matthew's. And this chick here mentions the one in Matthew 2. I said, damn. And I thought about the one in Exodus. which was with Pharaoh, and she mentioned the one with Herod, man. So real quick, check this out. Let me turn this volume down. It's just some I heard this and it just triggered me to think about a couple precepts. Because the Lord said, what's that? Jeremiah 31 and 22, that a woman shall come past a man, but it was all done by design. And this young Evite right here, she make the point that this was done by design. Check this out.
Y'all don't even realize the plan was never random. The goal was always to destroy the black man. Always. Just look around. Our men are getting killed in the streets, locked up in prisons, pushed to
Run it back.
else.
Stuff, man. Let me go back.
Y'all don't even realize the plan was never random. The goal was always to destroy the black man. Always. Just look around. Our men are getting killed in the streets, locked up in prisons, pushed to destroy themselves, or convinced to live a lifestyle that strips away their masculinity. That's not an accident. That's by design. You can even go back to the Bible and you'll see that Herod gave a clear command. If it's a boy, kill it. But if it's a girl, you can let her live. Why?
And that's what I thought about what Pharaoh told the Hebrew midwives, man.
Why? Because the women were never threats. The men were. The men are the protectors, the leaders, the ones with the ability to fight back.
And that, when she said that, I thought about, hey man, that's why in the times that we come in Jacob trouble, man. Hey, that's why the elder in Dallas, man, he always make the point. Let me read it. He always make the point. When you read Isaiah 33 and 6, you can't just read this and brush over this, man. Isaiah 33 and 6, it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. It's the fear of the Lord. That's the treasure. Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our time, but it's the fear of the Lord that's our treasure. So she said, she said, this is what I thought about, right? Mark chapter 3 and 27. It reads, no man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind a strong man, and then he will spoil his house, right? I got to run this back. The young Eve is running it back.
Y'all don't even realize the plan was never random. The goal was always to destroy the black man. Always. Just look around. Our men are getting killed in the streets, locked up in prisons, pushed to destroy themselves, or convinced to live a lifestyle that strips away their masculinity. That's not an accident. That's by design. You can even go back to the Bible and you'll see that Herod gave a clear command. If it's a boy, kill it. But if it's a girl, you can let her live. Why? Because the women were never threats. The men were. The men are the protectors, the leaders, the ones with the ability to fight back. In history,
that's the Mark 3 and 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house except you first bind a strong man. This is what the so-called white man did to us, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, and Haitian men. But the Lord did it. He just used the so-called white man as a whooping stick. The Lord did it. because it was Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. It was Yahweh that said, this is Jeremiah 31 and 22. But this is being reversed, man, because now the Lord is bringing down Eve and raising up the man. Jeremiah 31 and 22, it reads, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall come past a man. But it was only for a time.
It repeats itself. The enemy knows that if you take out the man, you destabilize the household.
Exactly. Facts.
Destabilize the whole nation. That's why all the attacks.
You heard what he's, you destabilize the whole nation. Hold on. This is Job. When I'm listening to this young Eve, and these precepts just hit me, man. You destabilize the whole nation. This is Job 34 and 29. When he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? Nobody. And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? No one. Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. The Lord did it. When you go to Deuteronomy 32, the Lord say, I will hide my face and I will see what the latter end shall be.
Are aimed at him. Because if you destroy the man, you destroy the future.
My God. Hold on. I'm going to run it back, man. I got to. Then I'm going to go to the next part. Because I don't want to play the dude who video this is. I just want to play these two women he used in this lesson. One more time with this.
Y'all don't even realize the plan was never random. The goal was always to destroy the black man. Always. Just look around. Our men are getting killed in the streets, locked up in prisons, pushed to destroy themselves, or convinced to live a lifestyle that strips away their masculinity. That's not an accident. That's by design. You can even go back to the Bible and you'll see that Herod gave a clear command. If it's a boy, kill it. But if it's a girl, you can let her live.
I want to get that precept. Right. This is in Exodus. Because before Herod thought about that, Pharaoh did it, man. This is Exodus chapter 1. In verse 15. Let's read this. Hey, there is nothing new under the sun. This is Exodus 1 and 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Sephra, and the name of the other Pul. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools. If it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. See? Just like Herod, Pharaoh did it first, man. But it's Yahweh.
Why? Because the women were never threats. The men were. The men are the protectors, the leaders, the ones with the ability to fight back. And history repeats itself. The enemy knows that if you take out the man, you destabilize the household. You destabilize the whole nation. That's why all the attacks are aimed at him. Because if you destroy the man, you destroy the future.
My dear brothers and sisters.
That's it. Now let me jump to this next clip, which is at 3 minutes. Let's jump to this.
And those two videos, we are going to watch and listen. Okay? Let's get to it. Hello.
Oh, Salaki. It's at 3:51. My fault. Let's go 3:51 minutes. Right here.
Let's go.
Usually I don't, go back to back with videos, but I feel like there's something on my heart that I have to say. Now, I hate to go back to something that post that I made some time ago, but I have to revisit that for a moment to give you as an example what I'm talking about. So I made a post, made a video about Black women being partially responsible for the rapid growth of homosexuality in our community. And a lot of women on different platforms disagreed. Some agreed, and then a lot of them disagreed. And all they saw was that I was trying to say that Black women were responsible for a man taking his ass. And that's not what the fuck I was saying. What I was saying is that we support that bullshit. We support that more than we support true masculinity. We support that. You understand? A recent video went viral, where the money reside, that bullshit. And all you can see in the comments and all you can hear is a bunch of our fucking women applauding that type of shit. So y'all don't understand that we can be enslaved mentally. Has to do with nothing to do with physically. I'm talking about being mentally enslaved. Because a lot of us do not see the bigger picture. And what I'm driving at is the fact that they want to control the narrative and they want to remove the fact. See, a Black man and all of his masculinity and his strength and what he possessed at one point in time, they want to remove the threat because it makes them comfortable.
Hey, and man, hey, call out your about Shema Shai, because when I heard this, it just triggered me, man. Job 38? The Lord say, hey, gird up thy loins like a man, I demand of thee. Isaiah 46. Hold on, let me go to these. It just triggered me, man. It just, man. And I be telling brothers all the time in the camp, hey, we got women out there that have been watching. They being edified. They getting built up, man. It ain't gonna be no hood boogers, no club bitches. It's gonna be sisters, man. They out there right now watching in silence, prepping, getting ready. That's ready. That's on the same page. These women, hey, it's a lot of women out there, man. Let me read this. Isaiah 46:8. Remember this and show yourself men. Bring it again to mind, O you transgressors. Hey, the Lord is has reversed the masculine energy of the men of Israel, man. The Lord is turning things right side up, man. The reason our women on the bottom, because the men went off. And we talk about this all the time at camp. You got a rib. No matter what your rib have done to you, there is nothing your rib can do to you that we as men have not done to you, Howard Shai, man. We did worse. You got a rib. She cheated on you, you took her back. She cheated on you again, you took her back. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing your rib can do to you that we as men didn't do to Yahweh, man. Nothing. So I always make the point. Let me go here real quick. Jeremiah 9. This is important, man. The Lord, the same way the Lord raising up that energy and these men to revert back to, as Apostle House said years ago in the video, learn to be an asshole. Go read Luke 19. The Lord said, you knew I was an all-still man. So you going to take your fucking talent and go hide that shit in a napkin and bury that shit? But you knew I was an all-still man in Luke 19? Yahweh Shai said in Luke 22:28, ye are they which have followed me in my temptation. Who? These men. So that means you're going to be austere. As Apostle House said years ago in the lesson, learn to be an asshole, man. That keep your mind on a swivel, man. If they ain't with it, fuck them. Hey, if the ribs ain't with it, fuck them, man. You being too hard? We are coming to the times you're going to have to be cold as a fucking iceberg out here, man. Nobody got time to be emotional, weeping, fucking that emotional, effeminate, feeble, frail, beta simp ass man spirit, man. Ain't no time for that. There is no time for that, man. These women is out here and they need that masculine energy. Let me read this. This is Jeremiah 9:17. It reads, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider ye and call for the mourning women." This woman here, the way she talking, the way that young Evite was talking in the beginning, they in fucking mourning. They need that masculine energy of men, real men. Call for the mourning women, consider ye, and call for the mourning women that they may come, and send for cunning women that they may come. Cunning meaning be wise. This woman on the screen, these women, I do videos on this all the time. These different women, when the Lord, and I never saw this before in my life. This just popped up in my timeline today, and every time I see shit like this, I attack it, because at the moment the precepts hit me. These are women. The same way the Lord is raising up the Hophelect men, the unnumbered multitude in Revelation 7, it's going to be mostly women. Just saying, hey, the same way it's going to be mostly women that's going to be the 2/3 is going to die. It's going to be mostly women that's going to be the Hophelect that's going to be saved. The unnumbered multitude is going to be mostly women. And they coming. In Isaiah 4, I was telling brother this last week, Saturday after camp. In Isaiah 4, it tell you that they're going to come. Hey, we got our own bread. They're going to already come prepped. Listen, man, for the men out there, the Hophelect men of the Lord, the women in Isaiah 4, they're going to come already prepped. You ain't going to have to tell them what to do. They're going to already come already prepped, ready to go. The Lord's showing us the signs right now. Look at this. You got a chick said in the beginning, Herod tried to do it to the men children, to the sons. Pharaoh did it. And it tell you in the next verse, I'm reading Exodus 1, the women said no. They said they feared the Lord. They weren't finna kill the sons. Listen, the same energy that the Lord is reverting, reactivating to the men, it's in the women. Jeremiah 9:17. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider ye and call for the mourning women that they may come, and send for the cunning women that they may come, and let them make haste and take up a dwelling for us. This what a waiting look like, is a woman that's mourning. And it's a let them make haste and take up a dwelling for us, that our eyes may run down with tears and our eyelids gush out with waters. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? Listen to what I'm telling you. I've been reading this precept for years. These is the women right here. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. Yet hear the word of Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and everyone her neighbor lamentation. These is the women right here that Jeremiah 9 is talking about, man. They wailing.
Understand? Do you think that this nation feels comfortable in their fucking skin?
Nope.
To know that our men still possess the strength and the knowledge, and no, they don't.
See, she don't know, but she in the know. She talking. This is Jeremiah 9. These is the women. These is the women. These is the women that's weeping, the cunning women, the mourning women. This is what it's going to come to. This is the Lord raising that masculine energy, man. And you got the Hophelect women out there, man. The one video I got to repost, Elder Amon Gabar, when the chick said, sis, you think that's your nigga? Do you think you deserve it? Do you think that's your man? Do you deserve him? Are you that one that deserve that one man? She said, sis, that's our nigga. You think you the only one? Listen, man. The mourning women, the cunning women.
Want that. And so another way to remove that is to present the image of femininity and call masculinity, true masculinity, toxic.
The so-called women did that.
That's all y'all doing is sitting around and buying into this bullshit. This is their fucking shit. This is not.
She said this is their fucking shit. This ain't ours. She talking about the Edomites, man. See, this is how the hopeful women out there that's watching videos, getting edified, getting built up, soaking that box and that eucalyptus oil, that lavender and them the Epsom salts. Getting, hey, we doing the same thing. The men of Israel, we soaking. We soaking up in Epsom salts, getting ready, man, preparing for Yahweh Shai, man. The women doing the same thing. This is for real, man. This is serious. This ain't no light thing right here, man.
You understand? We kings and queens. We royalty, for God's sake.
That was the only thing. We kings and princesses. Ain't no queens in Israel. Queens came of heathen people. It's princesses and kings.
So I want to address the millennials. I want to address the young men that's coming up right now in this generation, because it's not a lot of black women that are giving you support. So I want to say this. Your masculinity is not a threat to me. It's needed. It's wanted. It's desired. Okay?
See, this is the Jeremiah 9. Call for the mourning women and the cunning women. Why? Why does the Lord say call for the mourning and cunning women? Them that know the truth. Them that know the reason the women on the bottom is because the men is on the bottom. And we don't get back to what we supposed to be at until our men get back. The Lord said he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold in Isaiah 13. Not a woman, a man. In Isaiah 32, verse 2, a man shall be a covering, not a woman. But the Lord said, I've been reading this precept for years, man. Jeremiah 9, call for the mourning women. They are mourning, man. Because the Lord has put their spirit on these women to realize this ain't it, man. This ain't what they need. Forget about what they want. This life is not what they need, man.
You don't have to put on a dress. You don't have to put on lipstick and heels and prance around on social media for likes, comments, and views to be supported by me. You understand? You don't have to. I support you. I support you being who you are, what you were called to be. The truth be told, we got more of our men thinking that the only way that they can be accepted by us, the only way that we're going to support their life and make sure that they got food on their table and to feed their family and to have a thriving business is to be in the likeness of me. In the likeness and the image of femininity.
Right.
Your masculinity is needed.
See that? Your masculinity is needed. And the Lord say, and let me read this in let me jump to 8 minutes. Because that's when it starts back at in 8 minutes. This is what King David told Solomon. I was just going through this the other week too, man. Hey, the Lord said call for the mourning women that they may come, man. 1 Kings. Hey, Esau is done, man. The energy that the so-called white man pushed through the earth with giving women liberty to gather abroad, that shit is gone, man. This is 1 Kings 2:1. And the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. And keep the charge of Yahweh thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies. And what it said in Revelation 12 and 17, the dragon was wroth with the woman. Why? They went to make war with the remnant of her seed. Why? Because they had a testimony of Yahweh Shai, and they keep the commandments of God. It's saying, keep the charge of Yahweh thy God, to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies. When you go to the word, when you go to Revelation 19 and 10, and it say the testimony, it say, man, you got to have nuts. What the mafia say? Cojones. The word testimony go back to testes, meaning your balls. You got to have nuts. This is for men. As it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whatsoever thou turnest thyself. Let me get this. In Jeremiah 1, right? When the Lord sent Jeremiah to go drop the word to Israel, this is what the Lord said. Ain't no women in this. Jeremiah 1:18. For behold, I have made thee this day a defense city and an iron pillar and a brazen walls against the whole land, against the kings of Judah, against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. The Lord deal with the men, and the men deal with the women. Man, you know how beautiful it is to see Jeremiah 9 play out in real time. Let me go back to it. I got to go back to this, man. I've been going into this precept for a long time. A long time, man. Jeremiah 9 and 17. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider ye and call for the mourning women. They mourning with us. They ain't out here being proud, trying to be, I'm getting the bag. No, they out here, they mourning with the men. The Lord is reverting. The Lord is reactivating the men and the women. Consider ye and call for the mourning women, that they may come, and send for cunning women, that they may come. You go look at the word cunning, it means women that's wise, the elder women. That's why I tell you in Titus, they're supposed to be teaching the younger women. And let them make haste and take up a wailing for us. This woman is wailing. The young chick in the beginning, wailing. That our eyes may run down with tears, and our eyelids gush out with waters. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? These women is going into because of the masculinity of the men is gone. They mourning. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us off. Yet hear the word of Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and everyone her neighbor lamentation.
Father's Day was going to pass about a bitch blessing your motherfucking timeline today. Here's an awful fact for some of you fucking kids who grew up fatherless. Some of y'all grew up fatherless because your mother was trying to prove a fucking point.
Exactly.
These are the main that want to be privy to everything but tell you absolutely nothing. It's the that always send a text with my child. You get what I'm saying? Everything is mine. And you bitches is nothing but a bunch of control freaks and manipulators. You're never inclusive when you make decisions. So that's how niggas know that you really want to do this by yourself.
Hey, and that's why, man, I can go a couple hours doing this, man. I can go a couple hours on this. This is why. And when you tell a woman this, they will get offended and they'll be ready to kill your ass. Because a woman should not be by herself, not even for 3 seconds. 3 seconds. A woman should not be by herself. This is why the Lord, the Heavenly Father, this is why Micah 17, when they say, she that is my enemy, because a woman should not be by herself for 3 seconds. And when you tell them that, they get offended. I'm smart. I know more than you. Well, the Lord said, you slow belly, you shouldn't be by yourself for 3 seconds. This is why a woman went straight from the father's house to her husband's house. No in between, no stop, none of that. You know why? It's hard to hear, but it's facts. You're going to fuck some shit up. A woman was born to go from her father's house, being trained by the mother how to take care of home, how to please her husband. You go from your father's house to your mother's house. Ain't no in between. Can I go to the marketplace? No. Do not pass go. You go straight from your father's house to your mother's house. A woman should not be on her own for 3 fucking seconds. They gonna fuck some shit up. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't give a damn. The Lord said it. You know what happens when a woman is on her own? Multiple dicks, children from different men, debt, credit card debt, all type of shit. Yeah, real talk. You don't like it? I don't even care. You could describe. I don't give a damn. I'm telling you what's real. Thus saith the Lord. You should not be a woman 40 years, 18 years old, 30 years old. You should not be on your own, not even for 3 fucking seconds, because you're going to fuck some shit up. Thus saith the Lord. A woman went from her father's house to her husband's house. Let me read this. And see, Esau knew that, man. But I can get plenty of precepts. You got the one in Psalms. Matter of fact, let me read this first, and I'm going to get a couple. This is Ecclesiastes 42 in verse 8. It reads, Ecclesiastes 42 and 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, lest she pass away the flower of her age, meaning her period. Because once a woman get her period, that box get hot. And this is Paul quoting this in 1 Corinthians. He said, hey, lest she, the flower of her age, the man doeth not wrong. You got to wait till she get to her puberty, it's called. So this is why the mother trained up the daughter, take care of the house, clean the house, know how to serve. Because the word woman and wife mean female servant. Whether you accept it or not, I don't give a damn. Go look it up. And when they asked this woman in Congress last year what the word woman mean, I got the video. I did a lesson on it. She looked at them. They asked her, what does the word woman mean? And she said she didn't know. The word woman means female servant. Go look it up. Go to Etymology Online and look up wife or woman. It means female fucking servant. The scripture tell you, he that getteth for wife getteth a possession. But the so-called white man got y'all ass barking up. But the Lord raising up the elect men. He's raising up the elect women to think just like the men. Let me tell you something else. The women out there that's watching these lessons, brothers, they choosing brothers. They thinking about brothers. They might see 2 or 3 different brothers. Hey, the same way the men, when you read Romans 14 and 5, that a man got to be fully persuaded in his mind. When you read in Luke 14, when they say a man got to count the cost of serving Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, you women out there, it goes the same for you. The same way the men had to be fully persuaded in the Lord, they got to fully count the cost in the Lord. You women, you say, "Oh yeah, I want to get with him." You better be fully persuaded. You better have counted the cost. Elder Amawan Gabar went to the point. Once you choose that man, you cleave to that man, get ready to take on that man's energy. Whether you way in damn Canada and that man in Chicago, if you say in your mind you have fully persuaded yourself to cleave to this man, get ready to take on that energy of that man. Get ready for that. Real talk. The same way the men was fully persuaded in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, they was fully persuaded in their mind. Same for you women out there, man. This is Ecclesiastes 42 and 9. The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep. When she is young, least she pass the flower of her age, and being married, least she should be hated. In her virginity, least she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house. You a whore. You in your father's house sneaking niggas in. I done went into windows when I was young. I done went into windows when I was young. The father and the mother sleep. Snuck right in, got the box, and dipped on out. I did this. We done this. It's all in the scriptures, man. In her virginity, least she should be defiled. And when I got into the window, and she was young, somebody else got in the window before me. She wasn't even a virgin. She gonna get put to death for that shit, man. This shit is real. This is real, man. In her virginity, Ecclesiastes 42:10, least she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house and having a husband, least she should misbehave herself. And when she is married, least she should be barren. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter, lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and a byword in the city, and a reproach among the people, and make thee, Salakia, hold on, and make thee a shame before the multitude. Listen, a woman went straight from her father's house to her husband's house. There was no stop, no, give me a second, I need a breath, can I take a moment? None of that. You went straight there. The Lord designed it for a woman not to be on her own, not even for a fucking second. Thus saith the Lord.
He have just as much say when it comes down to birthdays and graduations and party planning and special occasions and sports events. You ain't the only one who gotta have the final say.
Let's prove it. Let's prove what she's saying. Ecclesiastes 3. Let's prove it. A woman don't make children. She's the incubator. She just hold them. Let's prove what this woman just said. Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 9. For the blessing of the father established the houses of children. By the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations. For the glory of a man, verse 11, is from the honor of his father. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to the children. And she talking about how women that turned men fruit booties. They part of the LGBT, they part of the alphabet community now. Yeah. Women that told your father was wicked, he was bad, he was a demon. Yeah. Pastor about did a lesson some months ago for brothers in the truth. If you don't know your father, get to know him if he's still alive. Because 9 times out of 10, it was the woman, it was your mother, the reason you and your father don't know each other or whatever. Listen, Esau Edom, this so-called white man, this nigga destroyed us. And I gotta play this again, man. I'm gonna finish this, but I gotta go back.
It's not about you. It's not about what you want to spend. It's not about where you want to have it at. It's not about what you want the child to wear. It's not.
She talking to the women. It ain't about you. I just read Ecclesiastes 3 and 9. Let's read again. Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 and verse 9. It reads, for the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth out foundations. If she's not one of those cunning women, those mourning women in Jeremiah 9, verse 11. For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father, and a mother in dishonor is a reproach to her children. So the scripture talks about the women that's going to be an honor to the husband. And it say the woman that's an honor to her husband make it fat his bones, man. But Esau Edom, this nigga, the real nigga. But the Lord did it. Jeremiah 31:22. And then you got Isaiah 3:12. Children are oppressors and women rule over them. It was Esau, Edom. But the Lord let the so-called men do this. See, the Lord is about his glory. This is about the glory of the Lord. And the Lord said he's going to magnify himself. Let me get this. In Ezekiel 39, this is about the Lord glorifying his name in the earth, man. The world going to know that the Lord did this. And the Lord said in Ezekiel 39, Ezekiel 36, it had nothing to do with the heathen. As a matter of fact, let's get this. This is Ezekiel 36. The Lord said a heathen going to know. This is Ezekiel 36. In verse 20, let's Ezekiel 36 and bear with me here. Ezekiel 36:22. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yahweh with power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither you went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith the Lord God, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. That's the Psalms 50. The Lord say he gonna reprove the Edomites and set us in order before their eyes. Verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land. So the Lord, I got to get this one. This is Ezekiel 39:7. So will I make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel, and I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel. See, the Lord is going to make this known that it was him that did this. The reason the Lord said in Jeremiah 31:22, I'm going to do a new thing in the earth. A woman going to come past a man. And then in Ezekiel, the Lord say, hey, how's this worded? Damn it. Hold on. Let me get it. Was that Ezekiel? The proverb, right? As is the daughter, so is the mother. I'm just going to quote it. As is the daughter, so is the mother, man. And at the same time, the Lord say he raised up the women over the men. It's a reason for a woman to be over men. That's mockery, man. That's mockery. But we got women, Jeremiah 9 women, the cunning and wanting women. The Lord is putting the energy on them, man.
It's not about the image that you want to put out there. It's about a team. The only time you want to come get involved is when you want him to come clean up the mess you created. That's the only time a worthy or deemed worthy to be a father, be a parent. And the only reason why you do that, the only reason why you just reach out after many years of withholding the child from the father, because the child's behavior is starting to make you look bad. Y'all bitches want to throw around narcissistic all day. Let's talk about that. It's hip to you mother. They know why y'all do half what y'all do anyway. This is all about winning for you. This is all about competition. Because y'all.
There's a precept. It's a cover. Hey, the one precept I did lesson this other week. The shame of the son goes back to the mother, man. But you got to understand the balance, because in Deuteronomy 28 it tell you that a woman shall disregard the children that came out from her and her husband. And then they say that the husband should disregard the wife and the children. It's vice versa. Because you got men that raising children. And the woman left. The mother left. And you got women that's raising children. And the father's left. And it's all a vexation, man. But the Lord gonna put the spirit on these women that they've been dealing with raising children by themselves. The father left. She was in love with him, but he left. A deadbeat nigga. You got men that was raising the kid. The woman, the mother left. It's the curses. But it's a balance, man. The point I want to make in this lesson is it's women out here. The unknown multitude women. The unknown multitude is going to be more women than men. It's cold because this in the same token, the 2/3 is going to be destroyed. It's going to be mostly fucking women. But the 2/3 is going to be destroyed. Going to be mostly women. The unknown multitude that's going to be saved is going to be mostly women. That's the balance. The Yahweh B'Shem Shah is cold, man. But the Lord is showing us. I'm always doing lessons on women like this that be talking about they going in on we need these men. I got a lot of videos on my channel. Over 1,000 videos. Esau done took down on my fucking channel, man. I've been doing lessons like this a long time, and I always bring out Jeremiah 9. Because the Lord said it's going to be mourning women and cunning women that's going to be mourning and say, man, we fucked up because of men. Our men. And they ain't going to say, oh, yeah, GMS. Yeah, I've been watching GMS. They ain't going to say that. They ain't going to say it. It's okay. We know they out there, man. The Lord is raising up the Hophelect men and the Hophelect women, man. They out there soaking, getting prepared, being ready, man. I just want to show this. I ain't going to make this no longer. Let me close with this because it said 10:43 is the end of this.
Y'all too quick to bring it. Y'all too quick to want to bring the shit. That's why there's already no echo. It's never been an even playing field. You always had leverage. That's why you exercise it as soon as you get a baby out of. What I'm so about is why is it that we want
women use getting babies out of dudes thinking they gonna keep this nigga and he still fucking leave. Hey, the points I want to make, Mark 3:27, because the young Eve really got me into this. Mark 3:27. I'm gonna play up before we close. Exodus 1:15-16, Matthew 2:16, and I gotta read First Maccabees, because what Pharaoh did when he told the Hebrew midwives, get rid of the sons, right? Herod did, kill all the men children 2 years and younger, 2 years and younger. Antiochus did it in First Maccabees 60-61, man. I'm going to read it. Ecclesiastes 1:9-10, Ecclesiastes 3:14-15. Ain't nothing new, man. It's about the men. Isaiah 13.
to be praised for failure. Y'all be the main that be out here on social media talking about you expecting a Father's Day card and gift. You want to talk about transitioning. It was bitter baby mama.
Right, mama's talking about what my Father's Day card at. What, miss?
Y'all was the first transsexuals. Because y'all wanted to be a mother and a father from the very beginning.
Right.
Fathers are important. They're not second-class citizens. It's not left up to us alone, women, to decide the path in which the child goes.
Right.
That's something that you have to do collectively as a team.
That's it, man.
It's no I in team. It's we. It's we. In the best interest of the child. If you can do that, then you're being a great mother. But if you ever make a decision in the best interest of you, then it never benefits the child. You that selfish that I'm talking about.
Hey, and boy, do I not make the point. All the women, All the women. I love women. Brothers love women. You bitches is selfish. Women is selfish. Hey, and Pastor, I've been saying for years. Tell a sister that's in the truth. Yeah, you got another reel. Motherfucker gonna bug the fuck out. What? Yeah, I know. Hey, let me run back to this. You go back here. Cause this is what got me doing this. Hey, man, this sister, man. See? This the one. Hey, the Jeremiah 9, man. It said call for mourning women and call for cunning women, man. Yeah, they out there. And they ready. Check this out.
Y'all don't even realize the plan was never random. The goal was always to destroy the black man. Always.
And we ain't black, man. The so-called white man came up with black and white in 1681 as a social fucking construct. We ain't black and they ain't white. We different shades of brown, and them bitches is different shades of red and pink. Facts.
Just look around. Our men are getting killed in the streets, locked up in prisons, pushed to destroy themselves, or convinced to live a lifestyle that strips away their masculinity. That's not an accident. That's by design. You can even go back to the Bible and you'll see that Herod gave a clear command. If it's a boy, kill it. But if it's a girl, you can let her live.
Pharaoh did the same thing. I'm going to read it again. Exodus 1:15. This what got me. Exodus 1:15, it reads, and the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. See?
Why? Because the women were never threats. The men were. The men are the protectors, the leaders, the ones with the ability to fight back.
Mark 3:27. Let me read it. I'm going to close on these. Mark 3:27. As it reads, Esau knew this. No man can enter into a strong man's house, and all 12 tribes of Israelite men were strong men. The heathen nations are weak bitches. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he will first bind a strong man, and then he will spoil the house. What did I tell you about women being spoiled? Guess what? Guess what's going to happen to the so-called white man? Let me read, because you bitches got to pay. In Isaiah 13:15, it reads, Isaiah 13:16, their children also shall be dashed to pieces. This is why King David said that in Psalm 137. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces. This is the precept to Psalm 137:9. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Because they did it to us, man. Let me get the one in First Maccabees. Because Antiochus did it too. Let's read it. First Maccabees, chapter 1:60. You Edomites can fucking pay, man. At which time, according to the commandment, they put to death certain women. Why? That had caused their children to be circumcised. Ain't no daughters get circumcised. What's the children right here? The word children is sons. And they hanged the infants about their necks and roofed their houses and slew them that have circumcised them. See? Pharaoh did it. Herod did it. Antiochus did it.
And history repeats itself.
Exactly.
The enemy
I was quoting it. Ecclesiastes 1, verse 9 and 10. Ecclesiastes 3:14 and 15. Romans 15:4 said the scripture written a 4 time ago for our learning, man.
Knows that if you take out the man, you destabilize the household, you destabilize the whole nation. That's why all the attacks are aimed at him. Because if you destroy the man, you destroy the future.
My dear.
That's it. See? No. Oh, man. That's it. Hey, so Lord willing, I ain't gonna do that. I don't know where that comes from. So Lord willing is edifying. Got to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishop, elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all Israel, whether accepted or not. And a sincere salutation to all I can pushing this truth and believing this truth, but the four winds of the earth, the entire world shall light to the elect. Believing this truth and pushing this truth, yeah. Hey, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim, believing this truth and pushing this truth, but the four winds of the earth, the entire world shall light to the elect. Shalom to the Agua through all this learning. Yifu Suswell is known throughout tuning in. May Yahweh Bashmi Awashah continue blessing your houses. May the blessing of Alexa be upon your houses. So next time I say Shalom, Wa, Ababa Ball. And goddamn it, I'm back. I say I got to plug in now to the damn Wi-Fi. I'm back because I don't like using this damn screen recorder from the phone. My energy is live. So Lord willing, I'm back. Lord willing. Shalom. Yeah, man. Esau got to pay for all this shit. But like I said, Jeremiah 9, we got women out there. Just as we been reactivated to the truth, Yahweh Bashim Shai is reactivating our women, man. And they in the trenches just like we are. Yeah. Hey, Shalom to the Akim and to the name Yahweh Bashim Shai Brakathum. Shalom. Hey, throw out for your precepts. Throw out for tuning in. Till next time I say Shalom.